President Trump declaring the nation's capital a crime-free zone as a result of his federal takeover, and he's still considering expanding his crime crackdown to other cities after Chicago faced a violent holiday weekend.
Alexandria Hoff joins us live from Washington with the very latest. Good morning, Alex.
Well, good morning to you. There were multiple mass shootings this weekend in Chicago. At least 43 people were shot, 7 fatally. And Governor J.B. Pritzker maintains that the National Guard is only necessary in an emergency, and he feels there is not one. Yesterday, he responded to that and the Trump administration ramping up immigration enforcement.
We hope that they don't send any troops along with ICE. And if they do, they'll be in court pretty quickly. Because that is illegal. Posse Comitatus does not allow U.S. troops into U.S. cities to do, to fight crime, to be involved in law enforcement. That's not their job.
DHS Secretary Kristi Noem was asked about potential plans to deploy the National Guard to cities like Chicago. Listen.
There's a lot of cities that are dealing with crime and violence right now, and so we haven't taken anything off the table. We've been making sure that we have the resources and the equipment to go in. We've been working to partner with every single agency that we can.
Well, President Trump stating yesterday, D.C. is now a crime-free zone in just 12 days. Now, here in Washington, since federal reinforcements arrived, the White House says over 1,500 arrests have been made and over 150 firearms taken off the streets. Local Democrat leadership was quick to cite falling crime rates as a reason why the DOJ takeover of the police force was not necessary. But the Washington Post editorial board acknowledged that, quote, there are legitimate reasons to be skeptical of the city's published crime statistics. That's in reference to an investigation into whether D.C. police cooked the books to make the crime rate appear lower prior to being federalized. Guys.
And that is not a good thing. Alexandria Hoff live for us. Alex, thank you. Let's bring in Chicago radio host and resident Ray Stevens. Ray, how many more innocent people have to die on the streets of Chicago for Governor Pritzker and Mayor Johnson to, quite frankly, swallow their pride, admit they were wrong, admit they have a problem, and welcome Donald Trump's crackdown there in the Windy City?
Todd, it just doesn't make any sense, but it's condition and response, right? We've been going through this in Chicago for years and years and years, especially under the Biden administration. But here's what they'll say. Here's what the Democrat leaders will say. They'll say, oh, well, you know what? By statistics, the crime numbers are down. And you and I both know that you can manipulate numbers to your favor. They took away a shot spotter. And you think about it, 43 shot, 7 dead. Now, people will say, well, back in the 90s in Chicago, there were 700 to 800 murders a year. All this really does is show you how good first response and triage has become to save these people. But to your point, I don't want one person shot here in Chicago. Chicago is probably 2,500 police officers down because nobody wants to do this job anymore. That's where the rub lies, right there. We need more officers. We need people to prosecute crime. And I don't understand why the hill that the Democrats want to die on is, dead citizens and dead kids each and every weekend. 43 shot in Chicago on a weekend. That's normal news. It's not an outrageous or unrealistic number right now. And we got a day to go.
But my question is Chicago like New York, to where people get arrested and they're in and out of jail before the paperwork's done with the police department, and these are the same people who are committing the crimes over and over? Because when you look at the stats, I mean, crime is up all around in Chicago. So it makes you wonder, are these the same people committing these crimes?
Well, we've got the Safety Act here. I believe Illinois was the first state with the Safety Act. There's no safety within the Safety Act. Our Mayor Brandon Johnson, last week said that jailing is racist and it doesn't work. So, yeah, you commit a crime, you go back out on the street, 9 times out of 10, same people are doing the crime. And you can see what happens. I mean, look at those numbers you have right there. We're talking about homicides. Nobody mentions carjackings. There was a beatdown last weekend in the Gold Coast where a guy had his eye socket smashed. I thought the guy was dead. And even talk about stuff that goes on in the Gold Coast is the nicest of the nice neighborhoods. And I know that the men and women and the people that live in some of Chicago's hardest hit communities, they want safety. And there's a lot of people here. They won't say it to your face. They want the Guard here, and the Guard, I think, will be here this week.
You mentioned Mayor Johnson. He's pushing back against not only Trump's crime crackdown, but also the immigration crackdown that Trump is threatening there for the Windy City. Let's take a listen to what he said about cooperating with ICE.
He is the biggest threat to our democracy than we've experienced in the history of our country. What his ultimate desire is to come into our city, to break the Constitution, and to break our democracy, and to break our city. And Chicago is going to remain firm in our position.
So to be clear, if I'm hearing the mayor properly, illegal migrants breaking the law is democracy. Trying to stop them is a threat to democracy. What do the people of Chicago think about that, Ray?
Hey, Todd, I need to tell you, there's a whole movement in Chicago. Chicago flips red, Chicago turns red. People have had enough. They're tired of immigration money being sent to people that are here illegally when their kids are in schools and they can't read, they can't write, they can't do math. That's a fact. In a city that's $1.5 billion behind in a budget at this point in the year is just ridiculous. So to sit here and think that you're doing the city a favor by saying you're protecting them, by not protecting them, I don't get it. I'm here to tell you, Chicago and Illinois is going to see a change real soon.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, they voted him in, but is this really what they want? So it'll be interesting to see what happens when his time comes up here. Ray Stevens, thanks so much.
Thanks, Ray.
Thanks, guys.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.